Hello, hello. Welcome back. Caught me having a nice little sit up on my viewing room, I guess. I don't know. Pretty good view though. If I do say so myself. So today we are going to be off adventuring. We're going to go find a new spot to call home. And let's see how this is going to play this time. Because of the lag, it plays differently every time. Dun, dun, dun. Not bad. Still that one again, huh? Okay, I guess we're getting that one today. It plays differently a lot of the time because of lag, I guess. Oh, excuse me. So new place to call home. I will tell you what I want. I don't ever want to see people. Spending all this time in Spawn has taught me pretty much one thing, and it's that I just don't want to ever see people. I don't know. I'm very hermity, crotchety. I just want to be left alone. It's kind of actually sad to hear, but I don't know. I want to be off on my own, doing my own thing. Um, last server, I was like, hey, I'm gonna build on an end portal because I want to use ender pearls to get around my base. And it worked great. The only problem, like, I would get stranded occasionally, like if I died and spawned somewhere without ender pearls. But that's okay. We learned. It was a learning experience. We learned to set our spawn near where we always had ender pearls. That was the very first thing we learned. And I am going to need a new sword. Let's go enchant his sword real quick. But this time, like last time, also, because of the end portal, and I think I was actually at the end portal closest to spawn, I had a lot of visitors, and I hated that. So, I think I'm going to make it... Oh, that's what I'm doing. I want it to be, if nothing else, inconvenient to get to my base. Yeah, okay. I want to discourage visitors, you know. Because when people come to visit me, it's pretty much like when Jehovah's Witness shows up at your door. Hello, sir, madam. Have you heard about Jesus lately? Oh, guys. I was watching TV. No. Those poor fellows having to ride their bikes everywhere. I just don't want visitors. Surely you can understand that. Let's throw an enchant on Mr. Sword here. Nope, those are backwards boobs. Three dots. 1, 2, 3 candy canes. That's not bad. Huh. It's not great either. No. 1, 2, 2 can. No. No. I know I'm being very picky, but there's a system. 1, 2. Only 2, so that's not super, but we have 2 4 dots. But we also have 3 left boobs. Lots of left boobs. Not a single candy cane in the bunch. Nope, Bane of Arthropods. Brass knuckle, candy cane. Only the one, though. You really need candy canes. I think it's episode 6 where I figured out my system. And it served me pretty well. No candy canes. Candy canes are the only one that is a must-have. Without candy canes, nope, that's too long. Too long. Very long. Without candy canes, it's just not okay. So there's 1, 2, 3. 3's not bad. We do have the 2 left boobs, though. But we have brass knuckles. And we have a 4 dots. No. No. mm oh, no. Yeah, it's fine. Looting 3, smite 4. Okay, it's not terrible. I like looting. Okay, yeah, so I don't ever want visitors, and I also had this idea recently. If you'll notice in a lot of my builds, I try to make it so that, one, it looks very nice, like my house. My house looks great. But nowhere in it is spawnable area for mobs. And my other base was like that too. You might not have known it, but mobs could not spawn in my base. And I loved it like that. It works great. I never have to worry about it. 1, 2, 3. Very good. And in my last base, I facilitated that by doing what's it called? A lot of half slabs and stairs, and it looked okay. It looked pretty good. But I would like to have a little more flexibility with how I build. So I think what I'm going to do is, do I have any? Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is, because I still don't want mobs spawning anywhere in my base, I want to try to inhabit a mushroom biome. And I know you're probably thinking, ew, gross, a mushroom biome. Oh. Well, it'll be different. I'm going to take half of this with me. Because you never know. And I should probably take some wood. I'm going to go make some preparations, but I have done a little bit of research into where we will be going. And it's a little cheaty, but that's okay. So I will keep prepping and getting ready. And I will send you over to Nigel with the report, the field report. Nigel? Right, thanks, Panda. Okay, so this is a map put together with a midst of your world and from an exact copy. Forgive the loading. So you can see you have your 3 dungeons right around there, and spawn is actually right here on the end of this peninsula. Lots of villages I see. Very nice. But you can see in this vast ocean, there is no mushroom biome. Very unfortunate. That's okay. To your south, way south, there is one way out over here to the southwest. I have written down these coordinates for you. But that is a single solitary island, and if the topography is not to your suiting, you're in dire straits, my friend. So, let's try north. To your north, you'll see you have more ocean, and even a little to your west, you will see you have a plethora of islands, my friend. So you have a great many to choose from. I've also marked these coordinates down for you as well. Now, I know using this map is a bit rubbish. I apologize. You'll have to deal with it. So, back to you, Panda, my friend. Good luck on your travels. Thanks, Nigel. That accent's rubbish, buddy. You should work up on that. So we're about ready to depart. I just gotta have a quick sleep. Fortune is smiling down upon us today. I'm the only one on, so I'm free to explore. And we are heading towards... Nope, that's the wrong button. Negative 1,784. So that would be, I believe... Yep, that way. And what is our Z? Negative 5,876. Yep, so this way. We are going north and west. Ooh, excuse me. It was a very burpy episode. I have made a couple boats because I know we're going to be traveling over a lot of ocean to get to mushroom biomes. Um, I didn't know this was here. Oh, I think I heard Oxford talking. No, this was a cave, probably. I thought somebody said like 5 creepers blew up at once or something like that. Anyhow, um, yeah, so let's go. I don't really have too many plans for a new base. I just know that I want to use the Mushroom Island since mobs won't spawn on it. I believe that is how the mushroom biome works. Um, there's going to be a lot of terraforming and a lot of um, civil engineering. So that's what we'll be doing once we get there. I will probably corral all the mushrooms into one corner of the island and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I guess while we're going, I can talk about applications to the server. Recently, we had 3 new folks: the Derp, Angel, and Narwhal join. Cool guys, love them, sweethearts. But I do need to talk about applications because I still get a lot of messages. First, if you haven't watched the first video I put out about applications way back when, please do watch that. I covered who you should be, who you would like to be, and all that stuff, and who we are looking for. Um, so please watch that because it'll save me a lot of time and hassle. The very first thing I do, ask anyone when they ask me to join, is say, "Hey, if you haven't watched it, watch this video. I talk about applications to some length." So do that. If you've done that, you're still interested. Cool, that's great. Know that this server is somehow attached to a business Marshall is starting called Scrapwork Studios, and what he has informed me that due to some kind of labor law or something like that, I don't know. I don't pretend. I don't mess with laws and stuff like that. I don't try to bend rules. um, the server, you have to be 16 years of age, thereabouts, to join. Something to do with labor laws. I don't quite understand, but I don't really want to mess with it, nor do I want to tempt fate. So please make sure you are at least 16. And to be honest, if you're under 16, you're probably not in any position to be looking for a private server to be playing on. I'm sure public servers will do just fine for what you would like. And I mean, hey, dude, you're still young. You have the wind at your back, the world at your feet. You have a lot more to give this world than just Minecraft. Although I'm sure you're great. I'm sure you're lovely at it. But focus up on your studies and stuff like that. Stay in school. No. That's all I'll say about that. And while I'm still accepting applications, I personally will be a lot more strict on applications. Mainly, I'm so jaded. I've gotten so many, and I'm just tired of, I don't know, having to constantly. What did I hit? I guess I clipped that. Okay. I'm so jaded. I'm just tired of having to constantly respond to these things. I'm accepting applications, but your best bet is going to be contacting one of our other server members and getting them to send, I guess, an endorsement my way. Because I'm so jaded. Like, you have to be really stupendous person. It's nothing against anybody. I'm just so tired. I don't know. Worn out. It's exhausting work. Adminning a server. I have a lot more respect for Good, who runs the Minecraft server. He is the greatest admin I've ever seen, and I don't think anybody has ever given him credit for that. Wow. Good job, sir. I applaud you. Um, yeah, so contact other server members. I am willing to bet you found me through them, so just go back. Send them a message to be like, hey, I'd like to join ScrapCraft. Can you talk to Panda for me? And let them sort it out. I'm kind of shoveling things onto their plates. But I'm trying to think who all has channels. There is Andreas, um, Angel, Narwhal, Piston, Ducky, and I'm sure I'm leaving somebody out. But there's plenty of other people that have channels, and stuff like that. So please just go through them. It'll make my life easier. And I know they love to talk to people. Oh, fresh chunk loading. They love to talk to people, so please talk to them. Um, and like I love to talk to people too. I just don't like having to constantly be like, you have to follow these steps, showing me what you can do, and stuff like that. Um, and stuff like that. So that's who you should talk to. And if you need to know what you should talk to people about, if you send them pictures of past builds you've done or videos of you with friends and stuff like that, that would be very much beneficial. It'll make figuring out who you are a lot easier. Include a little about yourself, stuff like that. I don't know. It's kind of like not applying for a job. It's like I don't know. But uh, just include a little about yourself and stuff like that. If you have a YouTube channel and stuff, or you stream stuff like that, it'll probably make you a lot more attractive to them and myself. You don't have to, of course. A lot of folks on here don't. Whew. But it's definitely cool to see people who have channels, because I like seeing other people's videos of our server. It gives me a new perspective and stuff like that, and it's always fun to watch. So stuff like that. I don't know. Diversity tires are always good. Stuff like that. I don't know. I know I'm very harsh at the moment, and I hate to be. Um, but I'm exhausted. So please just contact other people. I'll look at your applications, but I won't be as pleased about it, and I'll be a lot more happy to whitelist in new people if they're getting endorsed from other people on the server. I think that's how I found Narwhal or something like that. It was either Narwhal or Angel, one of the two. Came with an endorsement from Ducky and Piston or something like that, and then Derp came with an endorsement from Andreas. So stuff like that. It'll help me greatly. And we added 3 people recently, and that was through endorsements. So think about, I don't know, it's gonna be a lot easier than if I'm working on your application. What are our coordinates? Because I have not looked at those in a while. X is at. Okay, we still have a little ways to go, and Z is at. So we're halfway-ish on the Z, and the X we are probably about the same. Well, a little over halfway. So we need to focus a little more on the Z. This is good. We have the wind at our back, and we are setting forth. Man, I feel like I really just bummed everyone out with all that talk about applications. If you weren't thinking about applicating, oh, dodge the squid, depth charges. If you weren't thinking about applying, hey, cool, thanks for watching. I will try to keep things a lot more interesting now. Did I tell you guys they canceled classes the other day? I mean, I had one, but it was snowing, icing, bad things were happening. It was cold and wet. So that was going on. hmm Oh, and I'm sure you've noticed. I've edited together 2, 3 videos today, so you guys should be getting more videos consistently. I just had that like first week and a half of school to settle into to find my schedule, find my rhythm. So that should be good. Is anyone sick of seeing oceans yet? Usually with other biomes, I can be like, oh, that's very neat, but it's all oceans. And there's nothing for me to be like, ooh, ah. Let's talk base planes. Um, so mushroom biomes are covered in mycelium. Nobody likes mycelium. It's good for one thing only, and that's growing mushrooms. So I am going to. Um, what am I going to do with it? Quarantine? I don't know. I'm going to set aside like a little patch of it, but I think I'm going to drown the entire island, just cover it in water to get it to revert back to dirt. And then I think I'm going to try to transplant some grass, um, which I really should have brought with me. Crap. Oh man, when was the last time we saw land? Never. I'll have to look at that map to see where the closest land is. Oh, little wave of chunk load. Okay. Um, man, this really stinks. How long have I been in the boat right now? I hope that this little boat trip turns into more of a Gilligan's Island and less of a Castaway. I don't think I can handle. Well, I can handle solitude, but I don't know. At least Tom Hanks had Wilson. I've just got this dumb boat and a bed with a creeper face on it, which I can't even place anywhere. Man. Did you ever see Waterworld? I think I've mentioned this once or twice. I think it came out in '94. It's a movie with Kevin Costner. It's kind of like Mad Max, but everything's covered in water. It's a really cool movie. The villains ride jet skis and stuff like that. Kevin Costner's a catamaran with a harpoon gun on it. It's tight. I love it. I don't know. This is kind of what it reminds me of. The premise of the movie is that there's no land anywhere. So, yeah. We gotta keep monitoring these. So we're at 1310. Okay, that's good. We're going to 1700 in the X, and in the Z we are going to 5800. I guess I didn't really need the bed since there's nowhere to place it, you know? I can probably go a lot more this way now. A lot of people on the server have been setting up bases already. I talked about this last time. They're burning too bright and too fast. A young star burning too hot for its own good. I don't know. Burning the candle at both ends. Um, burning. That's the analogy. Uh, I don't know. I've had a little spell of pyromania. Oh, there's some grass. Um, Crap, you're not Silk Touch. I should have brought an ender chest. I think that would have helped me a lot. Oh man. I'm glad I did it this way though, and I didn't just go in the Nether, because that would have been kind of lame. I think. I don't know. I hate the Nether. Oh. Hey, and you know what's cool is if we get there at night, I won't have to worry about mobs. Haha. Oh man, we gotta go this way, way in the Z direction. Yeah, we've got to go like almost 800 blocks. And you know what's like really gonna keep me safe out here is that we don't have another hub or anything. I'm never gonna get visitors ever. It's gonna be great. I need to like booby trap the island. Oh, that's not a bad idea. They're adding those like upside down dispensers and stuff like that. I could definitely booby trap my island. Just a bunch of tripwires everywhere with the splash potions of weakness and then like I don't know, arrows or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yep. Gonna booby trap my island. Trying to think of like another old movie. Did he booby trap the place in George of the Jungle? No. It'll be like Home Alone, but I live on an island. So like Castaway meets Home Alone. I like that. Castaway meets Home Alone. That'd be a solid movie. I mean, not with like a little kid or anything like that, but certainly a solid movie. So we've got to go to 5800 and 1784. How sad would it be if it's just like not here and I had the coordinates wrong? Okay, so here's some more grass. So that's also very good. Yeah. And some sugarcane. And zombies. So 1784 and then 5800. So we gotta go about 200 blocks this way. Oh, I see it! Haha, yes. Hopefully this island's big enough for what I'm planning. Dun. Nighttime song. See how there's no mobs? I didn't even know that was a feature until like I read up on it. I was like, man, what's so special about mushroom biomes? Well, mobs don't spawn there. And I think it's biome wide. It's not just you know. Wow, this is pretty cool. Not the biggest island I've ever seen. It's kind of a very vertical chain. Oh, wait a minute, what's that over there? So what is this? What? Mushroom Island. Okay, so that's still Mushroom Island biome. I need to see the limits of the biome, basically. That's cool. So is this here ocean or mushroom biome? Mushroom Island shore. I think that still counts. I don't know. I'll have to do some more research. But basically what I wanted to do is convert all of this islandness into my Fortress of Solitude. No, it'll be a nice island. Sort of a tropical paradise. Maybe not, though. Okay, so this is ocean. So mobs will spawn in that. But this is Mushroom Island shore. So I might not be able to do anything with that island. That might be where I just keep the mycelium. Hello, fellas. Oh, I should have made a bucket. Can I make a bucket? I probably can. Oh, I hate you already. You know, in this texture pack, I don't even hate the mycelium that much. Oh, wow, this is kind of neat. Kinda, not really, but kinda, almost. Okay. So I need to map out the extents of the biome, basically. Because it's the biome I'm interested in, not necessarily the island itself. And I will talk about that next time, I believe, and explain to you my fascination with Disney World. Because it's very cool, and that's fine. I'm sure we've been going on a while. How did he get up there? Huh? Okay, cool. I can do stuff out here. Very cool indeed. I wonder where the ocean starts. Probably like right in the middle here. Yeah, right here. Okay. Yeah, so I think that'll about do us for today, folks. I hope. Well, that was a long boat ride as far as I'm concerned. I'm sure everyone can see the coordinates, so if anyone on the server wants to stop by, please feel free. Bring an ender chest and some grass. Those two things. Oh, man. um, yeah, that'll do us for today. I am going to lay out the boundaries so I know basically where I can work, and next time we will pick it up and just sort of figure out where we're doing things. I imagine I'm going to have to make a couple boat trips to get some supplies between now and then, but that's okay. I might even check for you saw on the map that Nigel showed. Yeah, we're still playing that little charade. You saw on the map that there were a couple other islands. I might check out a couple of those to see if I find them more to my taste in terms of how they are arranged. This one has that one mountain over there, which is okay, not bad. And then it's a single line. And ideally, I wanted more of a caldera, a ring, a circular lagoon, an archipelago, any of those things. Really, some kind of a closed loop would be good, or just an area. I don't know, just not this straight line. So I'm going to investigate other mushroom biomes because you saw there was 3 or 4 of them up here, and we'll pick them up next time for sure. And I will try to set up chunk boundaries. That was the first steak I've had to eat. Man, boats are awesome. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Sorry if I bummed you out about the application stuff. If you're not interested in applications, great. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it all the more. So, bye-bye. See you next time.